Hey folks, how's it going? Rich here from How Interesting. Hope you guys are doing great. Today marks a landmark moment for me, for my YouTube channel. We officially reached 850 subscribers. So thank you all so much. Didn't think that I was ever going to get this accomplishment. And I will keep on working hard to bring you guys content. And hopefully you guys continue to support and follow my channel. Now with that out of the way, I wanted to do a honest review of my experience of Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. Now I've played this game on every single version, console version, from the PS5 to now playing it on the Switch OLED, and Switch 2. So I just want to give you my honest opinion on some of the features, the performance, and just overall feedback on how I feel about the game. Now, I've been a Dragon Ball fan since the mid-80s when Akira Toriyama first created the manga. So it has a special place in my heart. Dragon Ball series, and probably one of my first animes that I fell in love with. I remember going to bookstores looking for the Dragon Ball manga, and would sit there and read volume after volume from the original Dragon Ball series to the Dragon Ball Z series. But yeah, it is a great historical piece of pop culture and artwork. So moving forward, getting into the game, obviously this game performs and looks the best on a PS5, and if you have a PS5 Pro, then you're obviously going to get the best of everything. Visuals, basically a lag-free experience with 60 frames per second locked in. So yeah, if you have the PS5 version, you probably know what I'm talking about, but we're really going to dive into the Nintendo Switch version that just recently released. Now the great thing about this is they have multiple versions. If you wanted to stick with the Switch 2 native version, you're going to be stuck with a key card. So there's no actual physical game on the cartridge itself. It basically unlocks the digital version, and you have to put in the key card to have the entitlement to the game. I opted for the regular Nintendo Switch version because it does come with the day one patch and update to support the Switch 2's enhanced features. And I just thought that was a better way to go because I still have some legacy Switch devices, right? The Switch 1 and also the Switch OLED. Visually, I can't really tell the difference between the Switch 2 and the OLED. Besides that, you get some deeper dark colors, right? Deeper blacks, more contrast on the colors. But I'll take performance over the slightly enhanced color saturation and accuracy on the OLED. So if you're kind of in the same situation as me and you have a Switch Lite or a Switch OLED, definitely go get the game. It kind of staggers a little bit between, I would say, like 20 to 30 frames per second. And it kind of moves up and down, and there's some visual sacrifices that you have to be aware of, but it's playable. It's fun, and one of the best things about this game is that you are literally playing a live comic book, right? If you're in love with the Dragon Ball series, each chapter is pulled directly out of the manga and the anime series, so you're gonna fall in love with it if you're a big fan right away. Performance, obviously it's a different story. The visuals are toned down a little bit. You don't see a lot of the particle effects. Maybe the grass, the water looks a little bit more flat. So that's if you're stuck on the Switch 1, Switch Lite, and OLED versions. Now if you have the Switch 2, then it's pretty locked in at 30 frames per second. You get the enhanced visuals. And again, like I said, it's basically having a full Dragon Ball series anime in your pocket, right? You carry it along. You don't have to be connected to Wi-Fi or the internet unless you're playing online matches or multiplayer. But if you're just going into the story mode, it is a fun game. It's pretty easy to learn. I would say the fighting mechanics is more on the button smashing side. But then, to time your dodges, to time your blocks, that's going to take a little bit of practice. But again, at the end of the day, you're looking at a great Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball game that you should enjoy as a big fan. I have. So, really just at the end of the day, to me, this is worth the money that I paid. I think it was $59.99. Might be wrong. Maybe $69.99. But yeah, definitely get it. I think you're going to start to see less and less games being released on physical copies. So if you're a big fan of collecting physical copies of games, just go out and get all the good titles that you want. I just picked up Absalom on the Nintendo Switch on a physical copy, even though I have a digital copy, just because I know that that's a pretty low print game and it might be a collector's item one day. But yeah, that's it. That's my overall feedback and personal review of the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero game. Definitely go get it, play it. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's like carrying around a whole entire library of Dragon Ball manga / anime in your pocket that you get to control, and you get to see all the cool visuals. Well, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and on to the next one. Talk to you soon. Peace.
どうやって料理しよう。俺の本気見してやる。こっちだよ。なんと。バントン何が生意気だよお前ほらワクワクしてきたぞこっちだよ僕は宇宙空間でも生き延びることができるでも君はどうかなこの星と共に消え失せろ俺らの本気見してやるこっちだよなめるななんと生意気だよお前ちょっと脅してやるかこっちだよまだなめるなオラに元気を分けてくれ オラの木全部使い果たさねえと勝ち目がなさそうだ。やりたくなかったけど元気玉使うしか。うわっ